How's it going? You want to know some shit? Since they have those brain controlling lasers that shoot down from space, and also those alien space rays, it's a good idea to put on your tinfoil hat. Now, a lot of people don't know how to make a tinfoil hat. It's quite simple, actually. You just need this primary part covering your cranial head, pretty closely. And then you also need this canopy kind of part on top. It's also a good idea to stay as low as possible. It's also a good idea to have some decoy craniums. I just like to use these cabbage heads because they're good. They're like heads. You can also use heads of lettuce, or maybe a friend of yours has a head and is recently deceased. I know most people don't have that, but that actually works the best. But anyways, I like to use these heads of cabbage, and it's also a good idea to put it like a face on them, because when they check with a camera, you can fool some of the lower quality cameras. So I just like to, put a little. I just like to put a little face on this. Will just help it to be a better decoy. All right, so and just for my own protection, I'm gonna just have this simple little disguise so that I can keep my anonymity. Okay, so let's get started. It has come to my attention that Justin Timberlake had actually conspired to have Aaliyah murdered. I got scared there for a minute, but don't worry. It's just my wife. Okay. Alright, where was I? Okay. It turns out that the wars in Vietnam and Iraq are both found to be propaganda campaigns to encourage smaller countries with absolutely no chance militarily to win against us, to encourage to fight with us, and we will say that they won, and then other small countries down the road will also fight with us and think that they are winning their independence and whatnot, when in fact we completely dominate their countries. Also, if you have a cell phone, I know almost everybody has a cell phone. A cell phone is a piece of technology. It has a microphone. It has a speaker. Many cell phones actually contain a camera. This is actually the ultimate surveillance device. Almost every person carries one of these willingly around with them, and they can also be used as a GPS device. I had a Motorola StarTAC phone, and then I got a newer phone after that, and I had that one broke. So I went to reconnect the StarTAC, and they told me I could not do that because it was not 911 compliant. I said, what was that? Why? What does that mean? And they said, this is technology that is used in case you are in distress, so that the police can locate you using some sort of GPS technology to track you down. So pretty much they know everywhere that you go, as long as you have that phone on you, on your person, on. Yes. It has also come to my attention that religious organizations have conspired to own hospitals and open hospitals and are raging a campaign against abortion. Infant mortality and complications around birth have skyrocketed in recent years due to unsafe food and also unsafe environmental conditions and so on. So the religious organizations cooperating with the hospitals understand that if a baby goes into intensive care immediately after it's born, or if the baby dies, it's like winning the dead baby jackpot. The cost of a birth with complications is at least 10 times the cost of a regular birth. So they are attempting to block abortion and increase the babies being born, and consequently increase their dead baby jackpots. It has come to my attention that the President of the United States, George W. Bush, has been assassinated a total of 47 times. That is right, 47 times this man has been assassinated. Nobody knows about it. It's been covered up. They have perfected cloning, and he's the current president that you will see on TV is actually a clone of his original self. Most notably, he was assassinated in 2004 and at the Republican National Convention in New York City. This was all hushed up and covered up, and there was no news reports about the hundreds of thousands of protesters there, and they didn't tell about how obviously one of them killed the president.